Hello everyone, my name is Trace O'Brien with Tier 1 Crane, and in this quick video tutorial I'm going to show you how to apply for your Nccco written exams. I have actually made a video tutorial like this in the past, but Nccco has since changed the format of their website, so I thought it would be necessary to make another one. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your web browser and go to nccco.org. From there, there's a couple of different ways you can access how to apply, but I found the easiest way to do it on this new website is to just scroll down and you'll see these four larger buttons along the bottom here. You'll see off to the left is the paper pencil and how to apply for that, and then right here is for applying for the computer-based testing. For this video, we're going to do the computer-based testing. This seems to be the most popular. I think it's because you get your results immediately after you walk out the door, as well as it's pretty easy to schedule. So just click on this button here. From there, it's going to take you to this page of instructions on how to apply and then everything following after you apply. So you begin the online application process by clicking the Apply Now button, which is on the bottom here. And then you'll receive an email within a couple days from PSI with instructions on how to register for your exam appointment online or via phone. So you can do that online or you can just call them. Both ways I've done and are very simple. PSI is actually really easy to work with, in my opinion. Once you actually register after you apply, PSI will then send you another email confirming the test date, location, and time which you will choose. So this is something else that's really important, is it says candidates should apply to take CBT exams as soon as they decide that this is their preferred method of testing. Yeah, it's really important that you apply and pay the fees and get that all taken care of even before you do your training or prep or whatever you're doing to get prepared for these exams. That way you get it out of the way, it's paid for, you have a year from that day to actually schedule and take the exams. Also, candidates should apply to take CBT exams a minimum of 5 business days before their preferred exam date. And nothing's going to be guaranteed for you on scheduling. You might go to schedule at a certain PSI testing facility in your area and you might not be able to do it for 15, 20 days, a week. Then you might go to another one and it might say you could do one in a few days. It's really going to vary, and that's why it's so important to get ahead of this, especially if you're recertifying and your expiration date is coming up. I've seen this happen to so many guys where they try and schedule and they can't get it done in time before their CCO expires, and that's just horrible because then you have to redo everything. It happens a lot. And something else on this page you might want to do before you actually apply is go to this link right here, where you can locate a CBT testing center. That's important to do before you actually go ahead and apply, especially if you're in a smaller area. If you're in a bigger city, more than likely you're going to have a bunch of testing facilities near you to choose from. If you're in a smaller area, it's probably important just to look and see at some areas nearby that you could go to, just to make sure that you're not driving or going some incredibly far distance to take this, just to prepare yourself. And then to get ahead and see what the exam pricing is, just go to this link right here. Once you get all that figured out and you realize how much it's going to cost and where you can take it depending on where you live, just click on the Apply Now button. From there, it's going to give you some more instructions here. This is just going to tell you all the stuff that's required. You're going to need your full legal name, mailing address, date of birth, email address, and phone number. Also, once you pay for this and it's all done, there's no refunds. So just know that when you're going through this process. And then of course, you're going to need a valid credit card to pay for this once you're done applying. So I have read and understand, so I'm just going to continue. So now it's just going to ask you for all of your information. Pretty simple. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to fill in some random information so we can continue on. Okay, now I have all my information filled in. I have my name, date of birth, all of that information that's required. Anything with the little red asterisk next to it is going to be required for you to move forward. Also know on your phone numbers, you have to do it in the format that I have shown here, or it will not let you move forward. If you don't put the dashes in there, or if you put a 1 or any extra digit, it's not going to let you move forward. So moving down a little bit more, once you have all that information in there, you can add your company's information if you'd like to put that in there as well. Also, for any testing accommodations, make sure to check that box if needed. And then if you have somebody else setting this up for you who's actually going to schedule the exam for you, a lot of people do this through their companies, you can fill this information out on the bottom here, whoever that may be who's helping you getting everything scheduled. Just type their information in there. For this situation, I'm going to leave it blank and just continue on. So once you have all that information in there, just hit the next button here. So from this point, you're going to select the type of certification you wish to apply for. So in this case, I'm going to end up applying for a mobile crane operator certification / recertification. This box obviously applies for new crane operators or current crane operators who are just recertifying for any mobile crane, LBT, LBC, TLL, TSS. I'd say that's probably the most popular. Obviously, you can see rigger, crane inspector, and all that down here. So once I have that box checked, I'm just moving forward. So from here, I'm simply going to select if I'm a current crane operator or if I'm a new crane operator. So I'm going to say that I'm a certified mobile crane operator. I simply check this box. Let's just say I'm going to apply for my recert and that's it. I'm not adding any mobile crane specialty. If I wanted to add a specialty, you would just check this box here. Hit next. So this portion is really important. You're obviously going to have to select the core. You have to redo the core no matter what you're doing. LBC, TLL, it doesn't matter. So let's just say I'm doing LBC as well as TLL. So I have my core, my LBC, and my TLL, and those are my main certs. Now I need to come over here and select which load chart I want to do. This is really important. This is another thing I've seen people make mistakes on. They study on the Manawak load charts and they accidentally do the American, or their coordinator selects the American. So this portion is really important to make sure you check the one that you're studying up on. Because Tier 1 Cranes training is on the Grove and Manawak right now, we're going to do those two. So just double checking to be certain I have the Manawak for the LBC and the Grove for the TLL. So we're good to move forward. So at this point, you just need to confirm that everything that you've stated in here is true and that you understand the code of ethics and substance abuse policy, just everything legal regarding the Nccco written exams. After going over that, I would check this box. And then down here, you need to confirm that during your recent certification period of 5 years, you need to confirm that you have at least 1,000 hours of documented crane-related experience. Now, if you don't have this many hours, you would just check this box here, in which case you would then have to redo the practical exam. So in my case, let's say I've been running a crane week on and week off for the past 5 years. So this is a yes. And then I would just hit next. Now from here, you need to confirm all your information off to the side here, your name, your phone number, and again, confirm the test that you're taking, and then right here, it's gonna add up the fees. So from there, I'm just gonna type in all of my information. Again, everything with an asterisk needs to be filled out, type in your credit card. Once all of this is done, just scroll down here and hit submit. As long as all of this is filled out correctly, you're going to get an email confirming your application and your receipt for paying all the fees and everything to get recertified. or certified, whatever you may be doing. And then on top of that, within 2 business days, you should be getting an email from PSI to get registered and schedule your exam. So I hope this video cleared up any questions you had on how to apply for your written exams. If you need any prep material, go on over to tier1crane.com. We offer online test prep for your Nccco exams. This is great for anybody who doesn't have time to go do a sit-down class for a week and pay big money for training. So I definitely advise that you look into that. I will leave a link in the description below so you can get access to that right away. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching.